We're live, I think. Ladles and jelly spoons, where's the music? No music today. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Breaking news, the Justice Department. Okay, I didn't put this on, what's it called? Well, it's actually on Do Not Disturb. Why is BBC coming in? There we go. Okay, ladles and jelly spoons, hi. It's balcony banter time. Maybe Tim can't find the corkscrew.
No, it's here.
Uh-huh.
I got it.
We got it, yeah, we got the corkscrew. Okay. I got everything right, but what had happened was I was cooking, and it was just another 3 minutes for the croquettes to be done on both sides. And you got the advert, okay. They're getting the advert first, so
Okay.
wait 5 seconds. Okay, there we go. We'll play a bit of Fear the Bull. Ladies and gentlemen, you too can have an accent like mine for only $39.95 down and 3 easy payments of $9.95. Okay, fade that out. Hola, buenas tardes, Magic McCades. Okay, ladies and jelly spoons, welcome to Balcony Banter. My name's Tim Dowd. If you haven't got that already, I think I've got a thing here that says it, but it's on the wrong side. There you go. Yeah, what happened today? Nothing really. I done loads today. I actually did my live walk, then I recorded the aftcast. In between, I'm doing everything that Christina tells me to do, hopefully. Then I've cooked.
Tell you a lot.
Then she didn't. She was very good today. And then I've cooked, and we've got croque. I didn't do a Canarian omelette. What's it called? A Spanish omelette.
Yeah.
What I did Canarian potatoes and croquettes. And then if later we're hungry, we can have a fish semmel with remoulade.
Fish salmon. Wow.
Fish semmel.
Naughty.
Actually, it's probably not from the North Sea, but there you go. Right, so what we got today? Today we've got part 2 of last week. Because last week I ran out of battery on my DAS data. So now I have, let's say I've got 12 gigabytes of data. The battery is full. The iPad is 98%. The iPad mini is 74%. These are both 100%, this camera and this camera, because I did it all.
You did it all.
I did it all.
Let's see what faulty towers moment is going to happen.
The only faulty towers moment that's going to happen is if I get up and look for get the food or stuff like that and show you what we're eating tonight, and I trip over something, it all falls down, then that will be the faulty towers moment. There you go. I'm going to open this thing up behind me because the sun's actually behind a cloud at the moment. So I'm actually seeing some of the chats here. Which vino have you got today? So do you want to share or shall I share? Or
Yes.
hang on, we've got a camera here we can use. Hang on, let's just use this camera. Let's solo this one and turn it round. So this camera is for the wine.
El Tanjanillo.
So that's one I bought yesterday.
Okay.
I bought that yesterday just in case we didn't have enough. And that comes from La Orotava,
La Orotava, which is in the north.
which is in the north.
Yeah, it's a very good wine region and full of huachinches around. And we will get to that later,
Like
what they are. But this one is good with cheese, and it's, good wine with meat as well.
Cheese and meat.
Yes.
Is it good with a glass? It's a white
You
one.
can
actually.
drink it out of the bottle if you like.
It's actually what's it called? Let's do.
But the one we are drinking now, it's a white one because actually we wanted to have a little bit of a selection, and I knew actually that you were gonna go for red.
I always go for red.
So that's why I bought the white one.
I very rarely drink white. So this is the white one.
This-
That's the you haven't shown the bottle yet.
That's the
Okay.
white one we are having, and it's a really fancy bottle. I like that one so much, and it's called Apaga y Vámonos.
Apaga means you to turn on,
Turn off.
turn off.
So you see there's this little switch, the light bulb. So it's apaga y vámonos means like turn off and let's go.
Turn off and let's go. Not turn on.
Well, that happens after,
Okay.
while you're turning off.
Apagar means to turn off.
Yeah.
What's turning on then?
Encender.
Encender.
Yeah, in that sense, encender.
Encender.
Yeah, you can have many meanings.
Okay, so pagar is to pay and apagar is to turn off.
Exactly.
There you go.
Apagar la luz.
Apagar la luz.
Apagar la luz.
Turn off the lights.
And you can also pay for the light. Apagar la luz.
He pagado la luz.
Muy bien.
No he pagado la luz hoy.
Mejor que la pagaste.
I didn't pay for the lights today.
Yeah, so that one
Okay.
is a fruity one.
It is actually quite fruity.
It's fruity and it's from Abona. That is also a wine region.
Oh no,
Wine.
we've got all the teenagers laughing now. We've got all the teenagers laughing. Where's it come from? It comes from a boner.
And this one is the one we had last week as well, no?
Mm-mm.
No?
Yes, we did, but we didn't open it.
Ah,
It
okay.
was the one from last week, but we never tried it.
Okay,
So we can
yeah.
actually try that
That
one
one.
as the second bottle, if you like. Unless you want to try the Tancanillo.
And that one is from Tacoronte.
That's Tacaronte, which
Yeah.
is also the north, but the other
It's
side.
the neighbor of Orotava.
Yeah.
And in Bavaria, they would say it's Papal Sears.
Papal Sus. And now I know what that means. Papal Sus.
Papal Sus.
Do I say that correctly? Papal Sus.
Papal
Yes.
Sus.
Sias.
Sies.
Ja, mei.
Well, Sus is the German word, but they say Sies
Sies.
in certain areas of Bavaria.
Wenn
Sies.
Schema.
It's like the Bavarians have a very, very regional accent, so each village has got its own thing, you
Yeah.
know? So how would a Geiselhöringer say crocodile?
Krokodil.
Crocodile. And how would a Regensburger say crocodile?
Krokodil.
Crocodile.
Okay.
And how would an Oberpfälzer say crocodile? Like in the woods, Oberpfälzer.
In
I
the woods.
don't know.
No, I don't know.
Hillbilly one.
Yeah, they're the hillbillies. Well, I mean, no. If you're from the Oberpfälzer and you're watching, you're not hillbillies. You're not hillbillies. The old Beverly Hillbillies. So yeah, today's thing is to do. What was today anyway? It was to do with what did I just say we were?
Good vibes.
Good vibes and Canarian wine.
Exactly.
Okay, so the good vibes is that we are feeling so positive at the moment. And the reason that we're feeling so positive is because things are going quite well. I've been vaccinated with the one thing.
Oh, you did?
So I got Sunday night at 7 o'clock. They texted me on Friday, said,
Okay.
can you come Sunday night at 7? So I was vaccinated one time. And I've got the AstraZeneca, so there's nothing wrong with me now.
Okay.
And so thank you very much, Oxford, for that. And I'll get my second one in June. What else have I got to say? I'm doing the walking now. I'm going, well, apart from last night, I'm going to bed earlier because I read that every hour you go to bed before midnight is worth 2 afterwards. Mm-hmm. Especially if you sleep for 10 hours, they said. I can never sleep for 10 hours, but I know, yeah, I'm trying.
I can easily sleep for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Easily.
Do you do like a siesta as well?
Not on purpose.
Today
I don't say I'm going to have a siesta now, but I sort of like wake up in the middle of the afternoon and go, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's quite Spanish. And I remember as a kid, I used to hate when my parents sent me off to have my Mittagsschlaf, my siesta, that I really, really didn't like
Yeah,
it.
when I was a kid, I hated the siesta as well. But the Spanish siesta is okay because it's also to do with tapas and wine. So,
Yeah.
so you get to sleep a bit, you know.
It's a good thing.
It is a good thing. I'm going back to the comments here. Oh dear, is that not the Isle of Man Crackmaster? Is the Crackmaster's online? Okay, good evening to Christina Giuliani. Glad to see you, says Karen Bear. Crackmaster's top of the evening, temperature 28, crack is 90. Cool dude. Do you want to come and join us, Crackmaster? So the Crackmaster's in the capital. No, I don't think he is. I think he's in London. Not in the capital. Oh, you mean the capital of the UK? Oh, okay. Sorry. We just... Mark Wiltshire had his second jab on Monday. Very cold yesterday, but fine today. Yeah, I had a bit of a fever after the first one. So there you go. Good evening, Christina, Tim, and Giuliani from Neil Davidson. We're just talking about you.
Hi, Neil. Yeah, he gave us the topic.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, so you get even a second chance. And today we're all fully charged.
We're all fully charged. I'm going to go in the room just in case force voice mode hosts from this and join the room. So I'm joining the room, Daniel, if you want to come. I'm muting you if you come in, by the way. But when I see you pop in, I shall unmute you. Unless somebody else pops in and they're knackered, and then I'll kick them out. Okay, Evening Balcony Banter says Zelda Car. Pronoun da Zelda. Siduti washi. Rydw i'n iawn, diolch yn fawr.
Wow, I'm impressed. What does that mean?
Rydw i'n dall Cymraeg, ond dydw i ddim yn siarad Cymraeg da iawn eto da chi'n weld. O, ti'n weld.
What is that?
I was just saying good evening to Zelda from Wales, and I said I understand Welsh, but I don't speak it very well yet. But I'm actually not practicing anymore because I don't really I've only known two Welsh people.
So interesting.
I only know two Welsh people in town, and basically it's the same thing. Pnawn da, tiglaw, and that's it. And Rick's online. Hey Rick, how's it going? If you know how to get in the room, Rick, timothydown.com/live, if you want to join us, don't forget to put your earphones on. We'll have a bit of a chat about good vibes, good vibrations. So Giuliani, you want to take over for a minute because I'm going to go and sort the food out. And you can ask Christina a couple of questions.
I was going to ask Christina and you as well, but Christina probably tells me the truth.
She will tell you the truth. Yes. This is your camera, girls.
She never lies. So
this is your camera. The camera never lies.
Yeah.
I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you because we have this fabulous wine selection. What were you doing like back in the days for amusement, you and Tim?
Listen to music and drink.
Listen to music and drink?
Yeah.
And did you go out to? Did you have a favorite pub or something?
Yeah, that was the Irish pub.
The Irish pub.
Because we knew all the musicians there.
Okay. So you were big, or you still are a big music fan, aren't you? And did you also enjoy dancing?
No.
Not so much.
Not so much. Maybe like.
What is it now when you listen to music now? Is it what do you like about it? Is it more the melody or is it more the text?
Melody and the text. Also, I get a bit annoyed with the text somehow. Because it's always lovey-dovey stuff.
It's always love.
More important things.
Yeah, but like texts.
That's why I like Leonard Cohen a lot. Because he's got really good texts.
Yeah. What are they about? Like, what do you like about his texts?
They're just a bit weird sometimes.
A bit weird?
Yeah, but about life and...
Yeah. So would you say that the love songs are not really to be taken so seriously?
Right. And they're mostly the guy does something wrong.
Okay.
And the woman leaves him.
Uh-huh.
And now he's really, really lost.
And now he's really lost. This is the food, by the way.
Yeah, I just need a place to put it, actually.
Yeah. Shall we put it here in the middle?
I think so, too. Just get rid of whatever you don't need.
This and that.
Move the wires. Like a bird on the wire.
Like a drunkard.
Just move those wires first.
We were just talking about that.
Okay.
There you go. The white ones are pollo, and the other ones are truffle.
Truffle.
Which I think they're just...
That's yummy.
I think they're just mushrooms, to say the truth.
Yeah.
You know, because they weren't expensive, so... Right, ladies and jelly spoons, the things arrived. Hi, Zelda. There's people saying hi from Devon. They can't see the what's-he-alls. You got a pile of iron and going to get through Tim. My 6-year-old daughter just looks like the clothes and throws them in the washing machine. Lol, I have to go on the background as per usual. No problem, my friend. No problem. I'm from Southwest and have difficulty with North Wales Welsh. Oh, what a shame. Bechod, as they say, Bechod. My first wife was pure Welsh, you know, and her mother didn't speak very English very good, very well. Good evening, Tim. Just about to join you with a glass of red myself, says Jack Bell. There you go. Waiter, some cheese and olives, please. Tim, are you expecting your cases to come down now on the island, or are there any more celebrations coming up that will spike the cases again, says Neil Davidson. I am expecting that the vaccination will help, but because a lot of the big families and the kids getting infected are not being vaccinated yet, I think it'll stay around about the same. We've seen like it's been 1,200 and something in Santa Cruz for about 3 months. Mm-hmm. In fact, there wasn't a spike really in Santa Cruz. La Laguna, which is the university town, has gone up and down between 500 and 600. But having said that, that's not a lot, you know. That's not a lot. I mean, we're 900,000 people on the island, and that's not a lot. Adeje has been going between 90 and 110. Arona has been going between 100 and 120. The next one down then is probably Granadilla de Abona, which is a bit further on than where Rick is. Airport and up the hill there.
Yeah.
That's
where the wine's from.
And the other place I think is Los Realejos has just started to go over 50, which isn't. I mean, that's not too bad. So I don't think it's a big problem. I think it's something that we're going to be getting with. We're still 78 on an average, but I don't think it will stop you guys coming. And I think on a positive note and good vibes, I reckon that there will be some sort of agreement with the UK and the EU. And if the UK and the EU can't see eye to eye, I reckon that the Canary Islands and Spain will do something special, like a corridor or something like that. Yeah. So I'm really upbeat about that.
Yeah, and we would like you to put in the comments as well what you're looking forward to this year.
Yeah. Do you want me to read them out then?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's, are they papas arrogadas? They actually are papas arrogadas. I'm going to get a small one here and show you my papas arrogadas. Oh, what's that? That's that. Oh, I'm not even on. I've been talking into the camera all the time. I'm not even on. Crackmaster's arrived. Sorry, I didn't see you there, Daniel. You're soloed. Oh my God.
Oh, geez, don't scare everyone. Can you hear me?
1, 2, 3, 4. There we go.
And there it goes.
Oh, I just ate it.
What's the crack?
The crack.
What's the crack? How are you?
All is good in the hood. And where is my potatoes and tapas?
I just ate it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling seriously deflated that I don't get any of that.
You need to come over again.
Well, there you
Definitely. Sláinte.
Sláinte, my friend. Sláinte.
I'm having a water. Cheers to your wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
Crossed.
Salud.
It's very sweet, this wine.
Yeah. Afrutado.
It's fruity, as they call it. A little bit like me.
It's a bit of fruitiness in us all.
We can hear you coming out of here. You know what? I thought I'd plugged it in. Does that sound better now?
You sound beautiful.
I can hear him.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to it, and he was coming out the speakers here, and I'm thinking, why does it sound like he's tinny?
Well, there we go, Faulty Towers.
That was my Faulty Towers moment. I forgot to plug the iPad in.
Oh, welcome to my world, Tim.
You know, actually, I was thinking about, like, you should start some, like, T-shirts with Faulty Towers.
Unfortunately, I can't use the name.
No.
Daniel, I don't know if you... I mean, I don't know if other people who are watching know Daniel, you know, because he's just got this small little channel. He's got, like, I don't know, about 5,000 followers, I don't know. And,
it's going down. We're on a race to the bottom, bro.
We're on a race to the bottom, yeah. Actually, I was quite good, actually. I got to 5,012 the other day before somebody took umbrage about me smoking thing that I said this morning.
What did you say?
I told him I was going to invent these little sponge things with a little bit of paper on it and like a blue touch, like a touch pad, you know, like on a firework. and then we can light them and throw them out of car windows so that we can be like smokers.
And you lost a subscriber because of that.
I think so.
Well, that is not right. Whoever that is, I'm coming to find you, and that's the truth.
Well, he's not watching, obviously, if he's not subscribed. We can say we want about it. We can say,
They could be still watching without the
oh,
subscription.
do you mean they unsubscribe and then they look to see whether I swear or not? Something like that.
Yeah, they're after you, Tim. They're after you.
So the subject today, Daniel, is good vibes and Canarian wine. I think you can talk about half of that, then.
Yeah. Good vibrations.
There you
go.
I'm going to show you the food now. Let me just solo. Which one are we going to solo? I'll solo. Oh, solo me. I'll solo me. Oh, solo mio. Give it to me. Delicious ice cream. I sound better now. People say, yeah, because I plugged the bloody thing in. That's why.
Wow.
So what I did is I went to Thingy-Marooge.
You're trying to wind me up.
2 tree bowl, and I bought 6 pollo croquetas and 6 truffle croquetas, which are basically mushrooms. And they were $3.20 for 12 of them. And I made some papas arrogadas, so wrinkly potatoes, which is basically just boiled potatoes in a lot of salt.
Yeah.
And what you do, you put a lot of salt in the pan, and then you double it.
Yep.
And then this is mojo verde, which is made with cilantro or coriander, depending on where you come from. And this is mayonnaise. I thought I had mojo rojo, but I don't. And the little bits in between are the olives and the pickled garlics from the cocktail mix that I buy. So that's quite nice. And if that's not enough, I've got 4 pieces of fish, so we can have a fish sandwich afterwards.
Good.
A fish sarnie. And that's good. So are we back now to 3 of us? No, we're not. Hang on. Let's get to. Let's be 3 side by side. Let's go 1, 2, 3. There you go. If you point to your right, Daniel, you point to your right. Now you're pointing at. I was going to say Gisela now.
Gisela.
My friend Gisela.
Ja, du, ich kann auch die Gisela sein.
You're pointing at Giuliani and Chris, and I'm pointing at Christine. If I point to my, I point to my left. There you go.
I can
There
also
you go.
be Gisela today.
Okay, no, you're not gums. No thumbs down yet, Tim. Oh, that's jinxed it.
There will be now I'm on it. Tim.
Exactly. I was going to say that
you're
crack masters
jinxed now,
listening.
you know.
In fact, Rick said that once. He says, "You know, I'll get me first thumbs down on override. Bang! I banged the thumbs down button." You know?
So, Daniel, what are you looking forward to in this year?
Business to come back. Not really. You know what? I don't think I'm really looking forward to anything. I'm trying to stay in the present as much as I possibly can. But if you were to put a gun to my head to ask me what I'm looking forward to, and I'm not trying to at the moment because it's so much unknown. I guess I'm looking forward to hopefully the business reopening and people coming back here on holidays and getting back into proper working again, you know. But then again, I'm trying not to look forward to that because it might not happen.
But on a good note, I mean, like you said, you try to stay present, but then in the present moment, I'm sure you make the best of every situation. I guess.
The present moment is a blessed moment because I can breathe, eat, I can do so many things. I consider myself truly blessed. So and I've been in a lot worse places, so I can't complain at all.
I would always say like the present is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So
I like it.
Yeah,
but that's only in English. A lot of people sort of like interpret the Bible with English and say, "Oh, it's because of that," you know. And that was written in Sanskrit and copied from the Egyptians anyway. But that's some more thumbs down now. Christian's gone away in droves. Rick says, "Haha, you made my YouTube career with the thumbs down, Tim. Lol." Now, I was talking to you the other day about your new venture of cryptocurrency, right?
Yes.
And I was just watching the stuff, and it dipped a little bit, so I tickled the waters myself.
You're a clever
I
man.
tickled the waters myself.
There's
But
no
I'm still
flies on
losing
you
money.
there.
I bought in the dip, but there's another dip now, so I'm still losing money, but only like $20. I think the $25 that I got off you for joining up with the link I lost. But I've got,
The thing is, this one word in the crypto world is HODL, hodl.
hodl, not HOLD. Hold.
No, it was a mistake. A guy in a social media chat put hodl instead of hold, and everyone's been using the word hodl now. Kind of, for want of a better way of describing it, kind of geeky thing. Like we'll call it hodl from now on, and the that's it. Just hold on to it. It's an investment, not a buy. It's not something you're going to buy and sell every half an hour.
Right.
But
right.
I don't want to consume your chat with crypto. So
No. I just want to make sure that this is something that's positive. That you're coming on. You're going to do a webinar for people who like me who
Yes.
know nothing about it. And I think I saw something that it's up right now. Is it?
it's going to be launched on the first webinar is on the 29th of this month, in which I will be doing a webinar with two people. Oh, look at that. The glass is coming out. So
We're going to
those.
celebrate the webinar.
Oh, there you go. Nice one.
That's enough.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's just basically to kind of, I'm not, as you said, I've demonstrated it to you, Tim. I'm not looking to tell people where to put their money. What I'm trying to do is to educate people on what cryptocurrencies are and how to buy cryptocurrencies, and then it's up to them to do their own research. And the most important thing for me is a lot of people come into the space without the knowledge, and people take advantage of that. And
Exactly.
that's what I'm trying to do, is to teach people how to go into the space safely without getting scammed. That's
So send me €200 and I'll tell you how not to be scammed.
€6 million in an
Send me
envelope.
in Bitcoin.
Right.
I
Slide it under the door.
I'm a technophile, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
I know about blockchain, I know about cryptocurrencies, but I wasn't interested, if you like, in being in the thing. I was like one of those
Yeah.
people that said, "Oh, I should have bought one back in 2003 or whatever when it started." Right?
Yeah.
So I should have bought
Jeez,
one.
wouldn't I love to?
Now one's what, about €54,000 or something, $60,000.
I can tell you right now.
Anyway, so if
They
you'd have
are
bought one,
$55,800 for one.
dollars, right? So it's €47,000, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So if you want to buy a Bitcoin, you need 47 grand. But you can actually buy 100th of a Bitcoin.
You can buy, it's broken into 10 million pieces called Satoshis.
A
And
Satoshi.
you can even buy a
What's it
euro
called?
if you
What's
want.
it called?
Satoshi, a sat.
Gesundheit.
Satoshi.
Gesundheit.
What's that? Gesundheit.
You bless you. It's a Satoshi. Bless you.
Bless you. Satoshi.
Yeah, so Daniel's doing that. And what else? I know that I was actually approached today on my live by somebody selling excursions. And I said, I don't live here and I can't afford it. But what I wanted to say was, I got a mate who does that. So
I've got a guy.
Got a guy who does that. Got a guy. I know a guy.
He knows it. He's
Do me a
got the
favour.
lingo.
London,
His name's
London.
Gringo.
We're down in Docklands with the Macmaster today, are we not? London.
It's great to see the lads together.
It was actually, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
really,
think
really
that
good.
this thing brings a lot of people together.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
brilliant.
it brought Giuliani and us together, right?
It did.
It did, and it's brought you and me together. It's brought. I mean, Lee's okay, and Andrew. I mean, Andrew just took off when he started doing it. I don't think he's got time to sell cars anymore. And Rick, he's the new guy on the block, but he's doing really good stuff.
New kid on the block.
Have you looked at his old TikTok stuff? He's putting TikTok stuff up on one of his 15 channels he's got, and it's really really good. It's really good.
I couldn't figure out that TikTok. It was too much for me to kind of to get into.
It doesn't have enough syllables for me. I like things with lots of syllables, like cryptocurrency. and
That's a
Canarian
lot of
wine.
syllables.
A lot of syllables. A lot
In
of
it, son.
syllables.
You know what I mean?
Siblings.
Ginger.
Are siblings the children of syllables? That's what I want to know.
Do you know what's really weird, Tim? Right
Yeah,
now,
I know what's really weird. It's that Chinese guy with 3 fingers on his head.
I told you not to talk about him on live.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what I mean? But when I'm talking to you, I can see the show in front of me, and evidence. Like when you're talking to me, evidence behind. If that makes sense. Like
it is?
so, yeah. Like I hear your voice on time, but on the screen on the thing, you're about a few seconds behind, so it's very disconcerting.
It is very disconcerting, especially because light travels faster than sound normally. So we're like warping time now. We're in a time warp. Are you ready, guys? It's just a jump to the left, and a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips, get your knees in tight, and the pelvic thrust is gonna drive you insane. Let's do the time warp again. We're gonna get struck for that now. We did such a good job.
Oh.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Christina was up on the table. If you saw that, did you see that? Yeah, she says. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't do the time warp.
Rick saying I'm full Sky package, lol, including the idiot channel. That's where I usually reside. Yeah, you can get it. What have we done now? You're crying there, Daniel.
No, I'll tell you what it is. I was crying after that singing. No offense, but I was just looking down at the comments here. I have the phone on the table, so I wasn't crying. Your singing wasn't that bad.
Thank you.
Oh.
Rick just WhatsApped me to say, "Are you not going to sing as well?"
I thought he was ironing.
I don't know. He must have about 20 hands.
Exactly.
A caterpillar.
Yeah,
When my daughter
caterpillar.
was 16, I never ironed for her, I tell you. Actually, when she was 16, I didn't iron anything, did I?
You never ironed.
In fact, I don't iron
Even
anything now.
before.
But I don't iron anything now, do I?
Did you have an iron lady?
No.
Me.
No. Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah, exactly. You were the
Oh, an
iron lady.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
What percentage is that wine? The Brits.
It's gone already.
Just for the Germans, right?
11.5.
Just for the Germans, Brits buy wine by percent.
Okay.
They don't look at the fruitiness or what it goes well with. You know, they pick the bottle up, look at the price, $2.99, turn it round, 14%. That'll do for me.
Okay.
All right.
No,
Okay,
but
so this is 11.5. And in German,
11.5. That's
and
nothing.
in German, you would say Umdrehung, ne?
Umdrehung.
So it's like turn around.
It's turn
That's how many times it makes you turn around and swirl around.
I think
never heard
the
that.
reason they asked was you were singing.
Oh, they think it's because I'm singing because of the wine. I am.
No,
I'm
he's
actually
always
singing
like that. Huh?
So, do you want me to try one of the chicken? I'm going to say that
Chicken.
the chicken. I got one of the chicken croquettes.
Now give him the thumbs up for letting him have the chicken one.
So
Can
this
I
is
ask a question
Yeah.
to the ladies?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ladies, what are you looking forward to in 2021? Right back at ya.
Right back at ya. Gotcha.
I've got the same feelings than you do. I don't look forward to anything. Only,
Your daughter and granddaughter.
yeah,
There
if
you
it's a crisis, but I don't count on it. I won't be disappointed then.
Yeah. Well, I can say I can relate really much with what you said earlier, Daniel. Like living in the moment, and I think life has really slowed down a lot since last year, which in the beginning might have been a bit uncomfortable, but I actually kind of like it. that it has slowed down, and it was pretty much needed. And I look forward to the summer now, and still doing courses and learning a lot, and yeah, paying it forward.
And teaching, of course.
Yeah, exactly, learning. But I mean, that implies me teaching implies that I need to learn. So that's a never-ending story, lifelong learning.
Do you remember when you were a kid and you were told not to do something, and then you had to do it?
And you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Busy bus driver said, "Don't do the chicken song." I'm not going to do the chicken song.
Hot.
By the way, that question was from Neil Davidson. Thanks a million, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll rate the croquettes out of 10 till I will rate the croquettes out of 10.
I'm gonna have a tiny little cucumber.
It's not a tiny little cucumber.
Well, it's a pickle.
That's like calling a sprout a little cabbage.
But you know what I mean. You know, I guess I translated it literally from German.
It's an e-gurke.
Was für
An
eine
Essiggurke, an
eine
e-gurke.
Gurke.
An e-gurke. And funnily enough, my parents used to live in the Jewish part of Manchester, and they were the only Yoks in the Jewish part of Manchester. And they go out and they get ugurke and chips from the Jewish fish and chip shop, and it was e-gurke. They were speaking Yiddish, e-gurke.
Yeah.
And there used to be some food that was called schmetni and kez, which was like some sausage and cheese or something like that.
Yeah.
Schmetni and kez. And my mum was eating there with Merton and Pat, and she said, "Oh, I really love this schmeckel and kez," which is obviously something else. For those of you who don't know what a schmeckel is, I'm not allowed to say it in English.
Well, you not still got struck in German, no?
I'll get struck in Yiddish.
Yiddish. Oh, that's Yiddish.
That's Yiddish,
That's
yeah.
Yiddish, yeah.
I'm very conflustered.
Do you want to try the other ones?
Michael's being very, very succinct here. Fulfillment is the one thing we should always look forward to.
Yeah.
We tend to focus on material success, not the solution for fulfillment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And true fulfillment you find in the now. It's not like chasing something that that is gonna happen in the future. Yeah, you can look forward to something that you want to be doing. But if it's like getting too obsessed, sit there. It's gone. It's here. I got it. Got it. Here you go.
Thank you.
Cool dude.
Yeah,
Acceptance and gratitude.
it takes the fun out of it, and then you're not really in a good mood in the now.
That's true. We actually did a thing about living in the now, and
Yeah.
living in the now is I mean, if you think about it, living in the now is what we all do, but concentrating on exactly on what you're doing right now is more important than worrying about the past or thinking about the future.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you've got to plan for the future, but I've always said, if you plan for the immediate future with reachable goals that you can have the benefit of in the short term, that's fine. If you're looking for a long term, then that's also okay, but things change, you know?
Yeah.
Things change.
And if we're too much like projecting in the future and thinking about something that we want to have happened in the future, something nice,
Yeah.
then it's like we're saying, okay, it's lacking right now.
Yeah.
In the present moment, it's not there.
Yeah.
So and then what are you gonna get more of? The thing that you are projecting.
So the vibes, so the good vibes that you're looking for is to put things in the now that you would like to have in the future. I mean, my granny, because on time,
Thank you.
my granny
Or,
used to,
Tim,
sorry?
or
Yep.
the happiness, I think, comes from
Thank
gratitude and acceptance. So
Yes.
accepting what you have, what your surroundings are, and being
Yeah.
grateful for them. For the man that wants what he already, for the man or woman, sorry, that wants what he already has, can be the happiest man in the world or woman in the world. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
It does. And it's something I mean, it's something humans do naturally.
I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know.
We take
Nano.
we easily take things for granted, and even like on living on such a beautiful island, I
Yeah.
guess it's something that like we are complaining on a high level.
You're
I'm
right, but I've just
complaining.
seen a contra to that, which is
Yeah.
very, very good.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
Jackie Moncrief, and she says, or he's actually Jackie. I am so sorry. I really don't know your gender. I know it's not important in this day and age. I'm assuming you're female. Okay. Anyway, living in the now is hard at the moment, so looking forward gives me something to look forward to. If that makes sense, and it really does make
It does
sense.
make sense.
But the thing is, living in the now is enjoying the feeling of looking forward.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with what you're saying, because it's actually good to have something you are looking forward to. Like
Right.
for instance, you're looking forward to a vacation in October. You can like already plan in your head in the now how you will feel about those vacations. And if you have, for instance, if you have already visited that place, even better, because then you already know how it is. You know exactly where the streets are, where you're gonna go. You know, oh, I'm gonna look forward to sit in that bar and have a cocktail and enjoy the sunset, or I'm gonna dance with my partner, or I'm gonna have a lovely meal, or whatever. So this is all.
Sounds like a great vacation.
Yeah,
When are we going?
yeah, and I mean, you can already in the now make that mind movie. I
Cool.
remember, years ago, it was something I was trying to help my mom with in the past when she could not really see like the light at the end of the tunnel. Because she was taking care of my father at that time. And I was like, okay, now you've been so many times to this island, you know exactly where things are. So just take those moments where you sit by the ocean, maybe, and make your own like mind movie. And I used to send her also little videos or pictures and
So a phone
just
movie.
your phone movie,
There you
whatever
go.
whatever inspires your brain, you know, whatever stimulates it, you know.
I know lots of things that stimulate my brain. Some are legal.
Yeah. And does that mean that I have to open another bottle?
Actually, you read my mind.
There you go. Which one?
You choose.
Presas or Campo? I'm like intrigued by this one.
Juliani's intrigued by Presas or Campo. Campo is field. What's the other one?
Or Campo.
Presas?
I know, empresas.
Oh, you got to show people how you're doing that. I mean, that is a fantastic way of opening wine. That is like the brute force method right there.
That's my way.
My way or the highway, buddy.
Exactly. You know?
My way or the highway, buddy.
At the end, the end result counts.
I was
right?
throwing bottles into the recycling, and this person came up and says, "What animal did that?"
Yeah.
That brute force wine here.
You know, life has gone very slow.
We just break it open. There you go.
There you go.
Spiffingly
now-
good.
And now the end is near, and so I face my final curtain. Dee 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 da dee doo, la 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 loo. Of that I'm certain. Pigs
Reaper.
in space.
My ears hurt, Tim. My ears hurt.
I am so sorry.
No, he's not.
I keep
I
touching
know he's
on
not.
Slimmer Life because he must be getting these from somewhere. I hope he's making them up. Unhappiness, the gap between your present reality and hang on, it's gone, and where you think your life should be. Where you are is not the problem. Where you are is not the problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's this? Oh, this is Rick. I couldn't imagine going through what we are going through at this moment without social media and video conferencing. I would never have seen my parents for 2 years without it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I understand that.
it is a godsend because I mean, a lot of us don't have parents anymore, and we know exactly how you feel. So it's really, really hard. It's important to keep in touch. In fact, when I left the UK in 1989, I vowed to call my mum every Saturday morning. And I've called her without fail every Saturday morning till she died.
Good.
And when she died, my dad took over until he died. And then when he died, my sister took over. But she can't do Saturday mornings, so we're doing Tuesdays at the moment. But it's important to keep in touch.
Yeah.
My brother, he watches the channel. He likes stuff. He does stuff on, but he never calls me. He can't press all those buttons, you see. +4 3 6 9. Oh, you know. If you're watching, Mark, give us a call.
Eh,
Mark. I think he hated me because I used to do a comedy sketch in clubs when I was younger. And I was a singer, actually, and did a comedy. I'd done loads of stuff. And I used him as the brunt of some of the jokes, and I think he wasn't impressed.
Oh.
I know.
But
All that-
human connection is really, it is important, isn't it?
Uh-oh, Bob's saying all that exercise, Tim, and you're refueling, naughty, naughty. See, I look at it the other way. I look at it, if I hadn't have exercised, this would have put fat on.
Yep. And now it's just balancing, right?
Fat on. Oh, it says here that I got a donation for Distraction UK. Tip the brutal singing waitress. So this is not for me for singing, but for you for listening, I should
Yep.
imagine. Yeah, okay.
Pouring.
I think the past year's made us realise what's really important in our lives. You know, you're exactly right. I don't want to go political again, but I think we know... Oh, no, I've been in trouble for that one before.
don't go.
I won't go political. I've been in
Don't go
trouble.
breaking my heart.
No, but
Don't
we really
talk
know
about
what's important.
religion.
No, we know what's important. We do know what's important, you know. We do know what's important. Okay. So, I'm going to change tack just one way. So I'm going to turn on balcony banter with you and Daniel. Mainly because you got stuff in your gob.
I don't.
You don't. Well, you can talk then, Chris. In fact, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Now it's your moment. Now
But
it's
I forgot now.
all eyes on you.
I forgot now.
I'm going to
You
solo
forgot
Chris
now.
then. There you go.
Hey, that's me.
Yes. You lovely one.
uh,
You always find the right words to say.
I wanted to tell you that I talked to my mom on Sunday. It was her 83rd birthday.
Wow.
And my dad was there too. I saw them again.
And you also saw Malika, your
I also saw
granddaughter.
my granddaughter today, and she knows me now.
Yeah, she recognized you.
Yeah, and she waved at me and gave me kisses.
Wow. Oh, that's a highlight of the day.
Yeah.
It is. And now look at this beautiful highlight. Huh? We are very blessed. And I think, Daniel, you're absolutely right if you say, like, gratitude is something we shouldn't take really too much for granted. Sometimes
No.
it happens because we're all human. We're only human, after all.
Exactly.
But we can be better humans every day, I think. Going to see the sunset and I mean, sharing it with you. That's another good thing that we are able to do. That's that's something nice.
For Zachary, Accrington Stanley, as they say.
Hey?
So here we go. I'm pretty dark now because I'm focusing on the background. Have a look at that view, guys.
Finding.
I'm going to do this.
And
I'm going to solo me. Oh, solo
Cool.
me. Oh. Nobody in the pool.
It's a nice looking pool.
It is a nice looking pool. There's Arco Iris. There is Playa Paraíso.
That's where I live,
Over there.
in Arco Iris.
All right. Actually, I knew. I just didn't want to tell everybody.
You know what? This place is such a maze that you wouldn't find.
You're right. You're right. You don't know what door to go in, do you?
Exactly.
How many times have you ended up in your neighbour's house by accident? There you go.
Yep.
That's what I tell the police.
It happened to my parents the first time they visited.
It did.
Do you ever get into the wrong car? Like thinking you're getting into the right car, like your friend's car, and you get in, you sit in, and then you realise there's someone else sitting in the driver's seat. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, I done it wrong. There you go. Hang on. Let's put me big and you guys small. Oh, I've soloed Daniel. You got to do a song now, man.
A song?
You got to do a song.
A sing
Oh,
song.
man.
Come on,
I
you're
don't know.
Irish.
Whack for the
drop
Tora,
a-
Laura,
drop a-
laddie, whack for the Tora, Laura, lie. There you go.
Well, that's enough of him.
Yeah. Everyone's ears are bleeding now, so
The
Thank
bleeding
you very
ears.
much.
The bleeding
Yeah.
ears. When Christina was telling you about where we used to go as
Yeah.
as young people, did she mention that it was the Irish harp?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and the Irish harp was she's eating all the little cucumbers.
That's nothing.
I love
to
it.
do
That's
with
not
the
fair
Irish
now.
Hope.
Sharon is caring.
Sharon is caring. I want a little cucumber as
You
well.
can have. Aww. You can have a little corn.
Christina, would you say that for the best crack, the best place to go is an Irish bar if you want good music and good fun and good humour?
That's right.
You know,
yeah.
in Germany, that is the place where English speakers go because there. I mean, you can go to American bars and you can diners in Germany, but you don't get the same crack as you do in an Irish bar.
But I think like I remember like Göttingen, the place I studied, is a university city. So all of them, they have the Irish bars. Whereas American bars, I don't really pretty much know.
The first
But you
job
know-
I had is. Go ahead.
Do you know it was a game plan, right? You know the way there's like churches everywhere, yeah? So there's property of churches everywhere. Well, the Irish never invaded a country in history, right? Never invaded a country. But our way of invading countries is to build pubs all over the world. There you go. That's how we did it.
You go straight in the hearts of the people.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what
like,
you do.
have a drink.
That's how
have
you
a drink.
invade.
Their sleeper cells.
Yeah.
We snuck in with the Irish bars. There you go.
Yep.
The English, of course, we just like put on bright red clothing so that people can see us from miles away, and walk straight in and sort of say, "Oh golly gosh, you're on our bit of land there, old chap. You know the one with all the diamonds and the gold? That's our land, because we bought it, you know, for flumpence. We'll let you stay as long as you work for nothing."
Yeah.
Your labels are not so beautiful as the ones that we have on the wine bottles.
I'm getting told off.
Yep.
I'm getting told off very nicely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I wasn't talking about people today. I was talking about the old days.
Oh.
The old days. What I'm going to have to do.
You got slapped there, Tim.
So what? Did I lose somebody?
No, you got slapped there.
I did.
by Julianne.
I did.
No, I don't slap no
Yes.
one.
Well, you told us you did it well. Not slapping, but
Yeah.
wow.
But
You've
you know,
done
I
something
think
there
it
with
happens. I think it happens to all of us, especially the people, the foreigners living here on the island, that we love our our nationality so much that we can make those jokes.
True.
Sometimes, you know, and I think it's a good way actually to become aware of something. To crack jokes on your own folks
Yeah.
is becoming aware of how you really are, and how your behavior is maybe as being part of a certain nationality. So humor in that sense is a good way, or irony is a good way to become aware as well.
I think the Germans did a great job about dealing with and getting through their past. You know, I think they did a great job of that, because I think they've come forward and they've accepted the past and gone forward. And I think a lot of other countries have also accepted their past. At the moment, I don't think that we, or I'm included in this, I don't think we as a British Geist or
Yeah,
what's Geist in English?
ghost.
No,
Yeah, spirit.
spirit. The
Yeah.
spirit, yeah, is that we have not yet accepted our past. You know,
Do you feel that?
I think so, because we feel steel. Oh, Phil Steele.
Phil Steele.
We feel
Way,
Steele. Just
bang.
My name is Bill Steele. I played all the top movies. I've been James Bond. I've been all the cool guys.
I was
Jim
a porn
Steele.
star. Phil Steele.
And you too can have an accent like mine.
I am Jim Steele. I deliver pizzas.
On that note, I'm not gonna finish the sentence.
And I love small gherkins.
Oh man,
Come on, Tim, finish it.
calm down on the line, man.
I know. No, I still feel that if we could accept the fact that we were the invaders then, and that has given us our power now, that we would be able to come to terms with the, I'll say, anti-nationalism movement, you know, which needs a bit of a push. Anyway,
Stay out of that conversation.
But no,
I just killed that conversation, didn't I? What did I say? Good vibes?
We're like, what?
politics.
Yeah, but the
Exactly.
good vibes to me is that is good vibes to me. Is getting people to accept who we were, who we are as a people, and going forward.
But you know, I think like mentioning something like that and putting it out is not like it's talking about it, and it's becoming aware of it. It's taking something out of a dark spot and shedding more light to it actually. And and maybe if it's in a humorous way, or in a way where you have a glass of wine or whatever you're drinking or talking, then it's totally okay, as long as
long as
it
I don't-
stays respectful and all the good stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect anybody. Well, yeah, I don't want to disrespect anybody.
Because like you know, we're talking about love and compassion and all this, then love comes in a lot of different ways.
We're talking about good vibes.
Yeah,
And for a warrior,
yeah,
killer,
yeah.
good vibes are ripping the heads off our enemies and drinking out of their skulls.
Ooh.
You know, I mean, so...
This went to some next level.
No, but I mean, you know, I think that the wars never end anymore because you can't drink wine out of your enemy's skull.
That's why.
You know, wars never end anymore. They're all ongoing because we always have a compromise ending where nobody is completely happy. And if you just drink wine out of your skull, that's it. You're done. You know?
In the end, that will happen anyway.
You've been watching too much of Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones! Never watched an episode of Game of Thrones.
I love it.
No?
I love it.
I
But it
watched
sounds
them
like
all
you've been watching
twice.
way too much of it.
I watched them all twice.
Yep.
What was it? Oh no, that was Harry Potter. Sorry, Harry.
Oh
I
man.
knew it was something like that. Some fantasy. I've seen a big thing here. Good evening, everyone. It's been a lovely day here in Ireland. I think there's going to be gigging in an Irish pub in the Canaries before we get gigging in an Irish pub. Been 13 months, no gig. Stay safe. Dominic Fitzgerald, I assume you're a gigger. And Jack Bell says, I'm mixing my wine.
What are you mixing it with?
I don't know. Oh, it means I'm having white and red.
Ah, okay.
That's called sophistication.
Is that,
that's
does that
called
have the same effect as beer, drinking beer on wine?
No, it's mixing your wine assumes you're drinking the whole bottle, I think. It's called sophistication. You have
It's wine tasting.
you have the sweet wine with the garlic, the pickled garlic, and you have the we didn't show the bottle, did we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Stop whining, Tim.
Da, 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 da.
Hang on. Got to solo this. Oh, solo. Rio, hold really close to this. This is called, if you turn it round,
Presas Ocampo.
If you turn it round, we can see it.
That's so campo.
Presas Ocampo. Oh, it's Ocampo is one word.
Yeah.
I thought it was Ocampo, you know, like the Irish version of a field.
Yeah, it is. And this is.
Did you get that, Daniel?
Did you hear about the magic tractor?
Go ahead.
Oh, I've forgotten it. It went down the road and turned into a field.
Oh,
I'm here all week.
those you need to put those crackers back in the cupboard till Christmas.
I know, yeah. I know.
So we're having Presas Ocampo now.
Yep.
Are you walking again, Tim, tomorrow? Says Alison Vassal. Yes, I am. Actually, I'm not going to drive and walk because that was a bit too much today. I was over an hour and a half away, wasn't
And
I?
it took a lot of time.
It took a lot of time, yeah. So what I'm going to do... Oh, the girls are wait. Let me just solo the girls there and zoom in slightly.
Well done on the walking, Tim.
No, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I mean, I have been doing the walk. I just haven't been filming it, basically.
And you said.
Let me know when you want to start running.
You said it also did you good on your arm, didn't it?
Yeah, it was. No, it didn't do good on me arm. It hurt me back.
Ah.
Holding. How do you do that? Holding the thing out, walking along, Daniel.
What's this? What thing?
The cat.
I vlogged, right? And then I got home yesterday after doing the first vlog, going around the village, and my back was killing me, just to the right side here. So I vlogged the left-hand side today, and now the left-hand side's killing me.
Yeah, that's called,
using your
growing,
muscles.
Growing pains.
Growing pain. I've got growing pains.
That's it.
I'm a teenager again.
Growing pains. And then Muskelkater.
Dominic Fitzgerald, I
Muscle
certainly am. Same Jack, please God. We will be back gigging soon. My last gig was in Malaga in Paddy's week, but got pulled. Oh dear.
Got pulled?
Dominic Fitzgerald needs to come over and gig. Shall I get my mandolin?
Have you got a mandolin?
No.
I can play Tripping Up the Stairs.
Christine Beverly.
No.
Goes astray.
No.
Not now. Not ever. Never again.
And Christine has the last word, huh?
Yeah, it's like, I'm
She does,
never
she
going
does.
down that line of having the mandolin again. I'm still hurt.
Shall I get my mandolin, Chris?
No.
Not now.
Oh, we can't see her because the bottle's in front of her. It looks like she's drinking out the bottle.
Oh, let's put it here.
Okay. Oh, we're behind now. That's freaking me out now.
Yeah, it's freaky, isn't it?
It is.
And it's not
Welcome.
even Friday yet.
The good
Welcome
thing
to
is,
my world.
the good thing is, I can look straight in the camera and then I look at the monitor, and I'm still looking at myself. That's cool. Let me do it again. Is that what I really look like?
Are you doing lives when you're walking, Tim?
I am, yeah, yeah. I
I'll
just
come for a walk with you someday. I'll come for a walk even if you're not doing the lives.
no. I mean, basically, what I do is I went out the house on Tuesday, wasn't it? It's Wednesday today, isn't it?
Yeah.
I went out the house yesterday, and I said to Christina, you know what, I don't fancy going. She said, you got to go because, you know. And I said, there's nobody to meet. So if I was meeting a neighbour and we were going for a walk, I'd be up the crack of dawn, I'd brush my teeth, do my thing, and go walking, you see. But because I'm
Yeah.
on my own, I wasn't doing it every day. So I was doing 3 out of 5, Monday to Friday. I don't do weekends. And
Okay.
so then I thought, well, on Monday, I said, well, if I record what I'm doing, then do it as a vlog,
Yeah.
then I've got something for it as well. So I'm working towards something. And then my efficiency brain took over and said, well, if I use my system to send it directly to YouTube, then I can go later and edit the front and back and turn it on and do the monetization, all that crap. And then I thought, well, why not I just do it live? Because nobody's doing lives at between 9 and 10 in the morning these days, are they, in the week?
No, I'm just trying to think. Does that time ever suit me? It's not a great time for me.
No, I mean, basically, all I do is I just walk around the village. But then people sort of says, we'd like to see more. So I thought, well, I go to Fanya Bay then. So I went to Fanya Bay and walked around Fanya Bay, which is like the tourist area epitomized. And because it was 100% based on tourism, it's empty at the moment. Whereas the village isn't empty, really. And, you know, other places are not empty. But it was a bit depressing. And it wasn't depressing, but it was just empty. And it wasn't giving a good vibe. So what do? I thought I'll just walk around the village. But Chaos Avaki's got a lot to offer. I do the medium one I did yesterday, which is going up here to the top, to the banana plantation, down past the Arcoiris, say hello to Giuliani, go down to the cliff, jump off. No, I don't. Down to the beach, and then I sit in this lovely little bit where there's a seat and under the tree and everything, and you can just empty your mind for 5 minutes. Then I come back up, pass all the people that are doing exercises. In fact, I saw some people that were doing exercises. They were lying down doing this. I thought, that's my type of exercise, the lying down one. I like that one. Then I went up past Little Germany. They were shut. And then I went to Plaza. I think it's called Plaza Europa. What's that plaza called down where they have all the?
I think so,
Yeah.
Because the cafe was called Cafe Europa. No?
It was, yeah. So I think it's Plaza Europa, and have a look out at La Gomera. Then I either walk towards Sueno Azul and up the steps and down by the disused tennis courts, or I walk up the main road, which is what I did yesterday, or I do the long walk, which is back up through Sueno Azul, up the hill to Zanora, Cai Zanora, and then back down to me. So one of them's 5 kilometers, one of them's 3, and one of them's 2.5. And
Sweet.
Yeah, I do it in about an hour and 20 if I'm doing the long one.
That's good.
Yeah, and that's with a couple of stops as well.
Do you
And I
always
thought-
have a water with you?
You know, I don't drink water.
No.
You need to.
Exactly.
I need to drink water.
You need to have a water with you.
Hydrate.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I mean, not while you're walking, right? No?
Yeah.
All the time, man.
Hydrate.
All the time. Hydrate. Hydrate.
If you want, as well, I've always been told if you want to lose weight, hydrate is like, and like I'm guilty of it. That's why I'm always trying to remember it. Is drink loads of water, because a lot of the times you think you're hungry, you're actually thirsty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't eat either. I mean, when
All
I
right.
do
Well-
eat, I mean, you look what we're eating tonight. It's not a lot of food.
But how
is
are
it?
you gonna expect like your the fat cells to like flush around? You know?
Well, the fat cells, what they do is they are HC119014, typically. And if you're exerting, if you're spending energy without eating, because you haven't eaten all night, right?
Okay.
Then it will convert itself into CO2 and water, right? Because that's the chemical reaction. So you actually breathe out the CO2. So you're losing fat through your mouth, fat mouth,
Wow.
And somewhere else.
and you lose water by urinating.
Amazing.
One of those things I can do very well as an old man.
But now, since the summer is coming up and you're gonna do more walks, it's good to have.
No,
some
I think in the
water.
summer, I think if it gets up to about 26, 27, what,
28.
28, then I need to take water with me. But see, if I weigh myself, if I drink water, if I drink a litre of water on the way, then I'm just sticking a kilo on, really, aren't I? Because a litre of water weighs a kilo.
All I'm hearing here now, I'll be straight with you, is excuses. You need to drink more water.
I'm pretty good at that.
Don't worry, Daniel. He's just becoming aware with his humorous sense.
I think the only reason I don't drink water is because fish make love in it.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Not in my water, I'm telling you that.
What water do
Definitely
you
not in my
recommend?
water. What water? I recommend any water that is water that's safe to drink. Don't be drinking salt
Oh,
water.
here we go. Here we go. Sue Long agrees with me. Thanks, Sue.
Well, we got, what do we have here? Fuenterol. Fuenterol, which is from?
Gran Canaria.
It's from Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaria.
Yeah.
Done Trucking says Anne Sweatington. That's what Christina said to me the first time we met. Don't sweat much for a fat lad.
That's not true. You weren't fat those days.
I wasn't fat.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So the thing is, if we... here we go. That was me when we got married. Not the big fat one with the pizza, the one next to him.
But you're not fat.
You don't think so?
No.
I can't see me toes.
I can't
How
see
would
them either.
you describe yourself then?
How would I describe myself? Cuddly.
Cuddly. There you go. Doesn't that sound much better than fat?
I'm cuddly.
Cuddly. Exactly.
I'm not cuddling you.
Danny, I am devastated. I'm devastated.
Tim, I'm telling you, the last time I called you, it just didn't feel right.
Top of the morning. You know, we've been on an hour and 12 minutes now. I'm sure somebody else is coming on and complaining.
It's my first.
Rick is going on at 8.
Rick's going on at 8, so we got plenty to... It's your first glass of wine.
Well, 1.5.
You've had 1.5.
1.5.
This is my second glass of wine, which is... Actually, this is quite... after the sweet wine, this one's quite sour. Not, you don't call it sour. What do you call it? Bitter?
Yep.
Herb.
Yeah.
Christina, tell us what herb means.
It's, I don't know the English word.
Explain it in other words.
Herb is not. It's the opposite of sweet with wine.
Uh-huh. So Suze and herb.
Yeah.
Dry, then. A dry wine.
Dry.
A dry wine. There you go. I'm going to zoom into you now because people sort of say we don't give Christina a lot of airtime.
And that's true.
And that is true.
Yep.
And
Because you two are quite loud. So if I want to say something,
You say now everything you want to say.
we're zoomed right into you now. We can see all the hairs on your chinny chin chin.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And whose job is that to bring them out?
I'm just joking. There's no hairs on your chinny chin chin. It was a reference to the three little pigs.
Oh, she's so funny.
I know. She'll kill me later when she sort of says, "Why didn't you shave me before going on?"
Shame.
I've got 2 hairs.
A Hexenhaar you've got. They're sexy. So go on. What do you want to say? Tell the people what you really think about living with MS in Tenerife.
It's a lot of work.
I don't mean the channel. I mean living with MS in Tenerife.
It's quite good.
Yeah,
I enjoy it, yeah.
yeah.
But I get to come to terms with the fact that I'm not like other people.
But you were never like other people, and that's why I picked you.
Well, we are back with acceptance, so you are quite good in the now.
Yeah. And I listen to my books and my podcasts and
Do you listen to my podcast?
no,
Why not?
because you haven't showed me how to get to them.
No, because she hears it 4 times while I'm editing it.
That is well, yeah.
I was curious actually. Like when you do your podcast, do you sometimes communicate what could he say or what you could maybe say, like
No.
some kind of input? Do you exchange?
Basically, the podcast that I do is just an update of everybody else's information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yes.
So all I do is I do the weather from the weather app. I think I've still got it here. So all I do is I show the weather over the next 7 days or however many days that is. Then I zoom out to the satellite picture. Then I go to the Atlantic, and then I turn on the isobars and I talk about the weather. Then I do a quick COVID update, saying what the active cases are and what the South's like and the average. Then I'll nip over to Janet Anscombe and I pick a few of her headlines because she's always got some good information there. And then I go to the government website and read that.
And on the Freaky Fridays,
Freaky Fridays, I just get out of the house and have a beer.
and there
Oh,
you
we go have a meal somewhere.
Yeah.
and exactly because sometimes you are with Christine, aren't you?
Yeah, that's when she forces herself on me.
But then
Because I know if I don't come, it goes down to the German bar. And it's always the same.
the Germans.
Yeah, but a lot of people like the same. You know, they're like, I'm going to try one of these. This is the croquette with truffle.
Nice.
While she's talking about German bar and stuff,
Yeah.
So where would you like to go then?
I'd like to see new places.
New places. Did you
Have a
take note
little-
of that? New
little
places.
Snack somewhere.
If he's not, I'm taking notes, Christina.
Good, good, good. Thanks.
I have a list here of stuff that
Okay.
he's not. He needs to sort out. Tim,
So
to hear
where
that.
should we go?
Water, new places.
Which
I
new
can't
places?
tell him because I can't remember the names.
I will remember them. Don't worry. Where do you want to go?
I told him
Don't tell me.
to the place where we went to.
we-
That's how I explained.
This is how she explains where we've got to go, okay?
I
Okay.
want to go to the place where we went once, where we met this guy who rode around the island on this bike.
Okay. And where's
And
that?
we were sitting outside, there was a church behind us.
And the woman brought the little lights on the table.
little lights, yeah.
There you go. And
There you
I've got to
go.
work out where that is.
And I'm sure that you can remember that because
I know exactly where it is.
there you go.
It's actually in Los Gigantes,
Wow.
in the square by the church where they have the beer festivals.
There you go.
And that's where we're going on Friday.
No more excuses.
Do you want to
then.
come? Do you want to come, Daniel?
Where are you going Friday?
Los Gigantes.
Sounds interesting. I have to speak to the boss, see what
Okay.
she's doing.
Do you want to come,
And I don't-
Giuliani?
It's 5 again, no?
5:55.
Yeah. No.
You can't. You're working.
Yep.
Can you come later?
After 7.
Oh no, we're done at 7
Yeah.
normally. What a shame.
Yep. Fridays are not freaky.
They're not freaky for Giuliani, for Gisela.
For Gisela.
Freaky for Gisela.
Prost.
Tim, take Christina to Sitio Litre, Orchid
Yeah.
Garden, for a romantic treat.
That's it.
Where is Sitio
We like
Litre?
that. So all the gentlemen can come about with good ideas
Okay.
where to take
Well,
us.
I
And
will
so-
never take her up the mountain. Sorry, Daniel.
I brought her. I brought my lovely lady on Valentine's Day to that exact place and bought her an orchid. But that is the orchid gardens where I interviewed John.
Oh, up in the
I don't know
north.
if you've seen that vlog.
I haven't. No.
I've two interviews where I interviewed John. He's been living here. His family go back here for years, and he knows so much about the history of the island. And there's a part one and a part two. There'll be more parts, but he talks about the history of the Beatles coming here, the Churchill.
Yeah.
He's written a book about the Guanches, which
Yeah.
he gave me a copy, which I'm reading about, and it's just a really fascinating guy with just like, and I really want to do more interviews with him because he's just a wealth of knowledge. Just I think it's a part of the island's history what he knows, and that for me is something that really interests me.
Yeah, the
So
Guanches, they are really cool people, huh? They are the Aborigines.
Yep. They came out of the
He's-
sea in Candelaria. I've seen the I've seen the statues.
They're still there.
I've seen the statues. They came straight out of the sea in Candelaria.
And they call all of them
The gods.
of the Canary Islands Guanches, but originally they had, from each island they had a different name, and only the ones coming from Tenerife were the ones that were called Guanches,
Okay.
which now
here's-
they use the whole term for talking about the Aborigines, or like indigenous people, put it that way, like indigenous people of the Canary Islands, they call them Guanches. But originally they were only the ones coming from Tenerife.
Well, one of the things that's really
I
interesting
thought the
about
Irish were the indigenous people of the Tenerife. Isn't that right?
Well, funny enough, we were massive settlers here, and there's a lot of families here that would have traded wine and bananas in the early days, the Irish. And there's a lot of Irish in Puerto de la Cruz that don't speak English anymore, that are from Irish ancestors.
I bet they can say, "You want to buy a banana?"
No, they don't. They say, "Tu quieres un plátano?"
¿Quieres comprar plátano?
Sí, sí, claro, hombre. But I was going to say something on the Guanches that I found really interesting, that this guy John has written a book about connecting the Guanches with the Egyptian civilization, and that the Egyptian civilization, basically, they mummify their dead, so did the Guanches, and the only other people to do that were the Incas. So there's this, what he does talks about is tying the Egyptians, and that there's a good chance that the Egyptians traveled over and settled here on the Canary Islands, and they were the Guanches, if that makes sense.
I
No,
mean,
the
they were
Germans.
the only ones. They were the ones that were here like before. The very, very early ones were people from North Africa. I don't know how you call them, Berbers. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
so-
Berbers. That's it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so the
Like the
Berbers,
carpets,
and they were doing basically the agriculture, selling wine and living of agriculture. That's how it came about.
But if you go to Playa d'Embosa in Ibiza, then you see the Germans are still mummifying themselves.
They do.
I can say that because I'm married to a German. You see.
Yeah. And we also got sort of like dark humor sometimes, you know?
Christina, on a Thursday night, Christina watches, which channel is it? Bayern 3. Bavarian 3. It's like BBC 3 in Bavaria. Bayerische Rundfunk number 3 on the TV. And there is back-to-back German comedians. I mean, they don't call them comedians like they're not comedians like, what's his name, Frank Carson or whatever. I mean, I know he was Irish, but
It's cabaret.
it's cabaret, you know. It's sort of like up to the minute,
Right.
poignant stuff about life, and it is hilarious. It is hilarious, isn't it? Bayern 3. You gotta know a bit of Bavarian with some of them,
Yeah.
but Bavarian's like it's like Scouse or well, yeah, man.
I
Data
wouldn't.
does.
I don't really understand
It
it.
does.
Hey, we're well over the time now, and we've just really enjoyed ourselves, I think. I had a couple of moments where I got a little bit dark. And for the first 20 minutes, we were talking without the microphones. So when I listen to it back, I'm going to realize whether it's well worth the money that we spent as a conglomerate on the sound system, or whether it wasn't. And I'm going to go walking tomorrow in the village, and I'm going to go up the hill. So the very first 100 meters is going to the place which the next 300 meters is totally uphill. And I'm going to go over into the new part of Czechoslovakia that doesn't have a pub or a shop. It's just got places. It's just got places to live. Yeah. And then I walk back down, and so that'll be all right. So I'll be sweating like a fat lad on the first 20 minutes, so you can skip that, and then on the way back down, I'll catch my breath.
And maybe take a little bottle of water.
I shall take water with me. Yeah. What am I?
Take a big bottle.
Vlogging, bottle of water. I'll just take a
But
table
you know,
and some
this is
tappers
just
with
giving
me,
you
isn't it?
some balance. In that hand, you have the vlog thingy, and then the other one, you have like a half liter
Okay,
of water.
the vlog thingy is actually called a gimbal.
Okay, the vlog thingy.
I prefer
But it
vlog
just
thingy.
gives
It
you
sounds
some
cooler.
balance, doesn't it?
I'm looking for a new vlog thingy. Can you recommend a vlog? Can you recommend a vlog thingy, please? Raimondo and Pat has just tuned it. Well, I mean, they're probably up tuning, but the final tune, please. Sing the Irish song with Tim. The song, my favourite. Tell me, Ma, when. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the.
Won't leave the
Tell
girls
me,
alone.
Ma, when I
When
go
I go
home, the boys won't
home, the
leave
girls-
the girls
The
alone.
girls alone.
The Belle of Belfast City, Kirsty McCall.
Yeah.
And Karen Slater saying, hello, Dave Allen, best Irish comedian. Dave Allen was the best Irish comedian. I really like Dave Allen. Okay, I obviously haven't been reading the comments, and I'm hoping that you don't think we're ignoring it. I do read them later and,
Yes,
and
and
say,
we will
oh,
check.
I wish I'd react to that, but there you go. May your God go with you, busy bus driver. That's channeling Dave Allen there. That's channeling Dave Allen. Brilliant vlog, Tim. Really enjoyed tonight. Christina, Daniel, and Juliani B. Christine Willoughby. You will need it, Tim, after that wine. I like that emoji. Daniel,
Yes.
you know, I was going to call you earlier and later and all that stuff, and it never happened. But
I know.
I'm not in a rush. I think we need to sit together over a coffee and have a chit chat about your new venture with the cryptocurrency. You know that I've got to hide some money for a year, and I want to hide it somewhere.
But he spent it already.
No, I've not spent it already. I spent it in my head. Anybody who watched the Apple presentation last night, I'm an Apple fanboy. I know. Anybody who watched it knows that the new iMac 24-inch with the M1 chip
Oh, I wish you could see those rolling eyes.
in
Huh?
6 colours with the magic keyboard and the magic mouse, 1 terabyte, no, 512 gigabytes of SSD on board, and the new iPad Pro with the same M1 chip. We never didn't see that coming. We did not see that coming. We thought it was going to be the A14X, but we did not see that coming. And it's got the magic keyboard that sort of floats in the air, and the magic pencil
Has
for
he always
139
been like this?
euros. A pencil
No?
for if somebody said to me, Tim, in the year 2021, you're going to buy a pencil. It's going to cost you 139 euros. I would have said, what's a euro? And for Christina, because I love her very much, I'm going to get her, if she doesn't die, I'm going to get her a 639 euro set of earphones. She's dying already. I'll keep them then. Don't worry.
Wow, what are they?
They are the Apple iPod Max.
okay.
They look like this, actually. And I'm going to get 2 sets of inserts. They've got magnetic over ear inserts, and you get them in different colours. So you get one set of earphones, but you can swap the ear bits out very
I
quickly.
thought the ears.
No, you can swap. So I mean, if Christina's listening to her stuff during the day, and then in the night when I want to watch a movie, you all right, Charlie?
Yeah.
Got some more wine?
No, don't worry.
Where's the Empire State Building?
Oh,
I'll tell you that story another time about New York.
Oh.
And that's what. So in my mind, I spent $5,000 last night, didn't I? So what you need to do is invest in Bitcoin and make $5,000 in 3 minutes, right, Daniel?
Yeah. Best of luck with that.
You wish.
Every time I've invested in anything, I've lost money. Every time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a webinar and tell you exactly what I'm going to invest in, and all you've got to do is do the opposite. You make a fortune. You make a
Best of luck
fortune.
with that.
No, they'll pay me. I'll say, invest in British Telecom. Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
still
is
getting worried now that you're gonna buy some Bitcoin. If you could be the catalyst that destroys it.
you mean if I put a load of money into Bitcoin, doesn't it push the price up?
Yeah, I know, but what I'm trying to say to you is, you were
Oh,
literally
right.
saying
So if
that
I all do
anything
the wrong thing,
anything that you invest in doesn't turn out well. So now you've got me nervous.
no, I'm going to buy 20 grand of Dodge.
Oh, best of luck with that.
It's cheap now.
And
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not responsible.
Well, I'm responsibilities.
It's also
It's
it's
not
also
responsible. Only.
Yeah, I was looking for the word. I used the word culpable in the text that I sent you.
Yeah.
And any advice that you give me does not make you culpable.
no problem.
And it's very Spanish as well, culpa, yeah, or Latin,
Culpable.
yeah, culpa. It's not your fault.
And then
But if you
The
do want,
the
if you,
one
if you
thing
wanna
I'll say to you, don't put money into Dogecoin, please.
I'm not going to put money into anything. All I'm going to do is to hide a little bit of money till I pay my tax next year. Not hiding it. I'm just going to put it somewhere safe. Well, not safe. Somewhere volatile that's sort of safe.
in the bathroom?
No, well, you see, the thing is,
The bathroom's volatile.
I've got a volatile bathroom. You know,
Oh man.
I'm actually going to vlog the bathroom when we redo it because we're getting a walk-in shower or a roll-in shower, and we're getting a new loo with sprays that you wouldn't believe. I can't vlog that, but there you go. I might actually. Do you want me to
I
vlog
don't
you
want that.
naked?
No. They don't want that either.
I think that, people want to know how we live, living with MS in Tenerife, warts and all.
You film yourself naked.
I don't have a. Oh, actually, I'm getting a wide-angle camera next week. Oh, Daniel's praying again. Oh, there you go.
Praying? Praying or playing?
He's down like this.
Oh.
I'm looking at the comments. They're all like,
They're going past really quick here. Yes, Mary's all getting about early. You look like Alan Sugar from BBC One TV series in The Apprentice. I'm sure he's talking about you, Daniel.
who, me?
What's the difference between Bitcoin and Dogecoin?
Doge.
Well, it's actually BitDodge.
Bit dodge. Doge is a bit dodge.
BitDodge, that's the difference. Like it or not, we are entering a cashless society. I hope not. I hope not, because I work for cash. I put the hat out. I don't want people scanning my QR code in my hat.
Did you know? Interesting fact for you:
Yes,
7% of the circulating currency in the world is actually cash. That's how little.
Yeah. It is really. I mean, cash is a thing, right?
A thing.
It's a thing, but most of the transactions today are electronic,
Yeah.
and not safe. Where with the blockchain, it's quite safe. Here we go. Slimmer Life. A builder in Ireland hid 200,000 under the bath in an apartment block and forgot where he put it. Those renovating the building found it. There you go. It's like me. I found Reich marks.
Really?
Somebody put Reich marks away, and I found them.
Wow.
It was in the butt of a knife I bought. Good evening, Tim, says Natalie Hick. Good evening. We're just about to start. We're waiting for you. Natalie, if you missed us...
You're a troublemaker.
No. If you missed us...
I missed her.
I do apologise. But I've been on the Beano Collapso.
So he's collapsed already.
Natalie's saying hi, Daniel, as well.
Hello.
Hello. Jimmy England saying, the other day I was asked any change. I said, sorry, I don't have any now. I use a card. I used to know a guy in New York, and he'd say, can I hold $1? That was his thing. Can I hold $1? Can I hold $1? And you give him $1, and he'd hold it. He said, thanks. Can I keep it? It was like, it was the two-phase scam. Can I hold $1?
I
Can I keep
usually buy things for people like that.
Oh, don't do that.
No?
No, don't do that. Because they can't get it in their Mercedes round the corner. Later.
Okay.
No, I agree with you, Julianne. And it's for me very much. If someone asks me for money, I generally ask what's it for, and if they say to me it's for food, I said, cool. Let's go and what do you need? What food do you need? Let's go and buy it. And it's the same. The other day I had, and it really kind of. Actually a little story just briefly. It shook me the other day. There was one of the lads going selling the bracelets and stuff like that. One of the nickname is the Lucky Men.
Yeah.
And the young lad, he's only 17 years old. And I said, normally I'm just not interested in any stuff. I said, look, I'm not interested, but thanks very much. And the guy just turned around to me, and it broke me heart to see it. He just said, he didn't ask me for money. He just said, have you got any food? You know what I mean? And I was just like shocked by this, like young lad, 17-year-old, struggling in life, and just, have you got any food? Obviously, I bought him dinner, sat him down in the restaurant, bought him whatever he wanted. And it just shocked, because normally when someone asks me for money, I say to them exactly that, what's it for? And a lot of time, dodging, it's for this, it's for that. And I said, okay, or a bus pass is one of the ones. And I say, okay, I'll buy you a bus pass. Because personally, coming from a background of drug addiction and alcoholism, I won't enable the use of drugs and alcohol by giving people money to use drugs and alcohol, if that makes sense. But I'm happy to buy food or whatever.
But so I really agree what you're saying, and I mean, it really makes a difference, the attitude you come about with, like, being in that kind of position. It's not really nice, I suppose, and it can make people feel quite uncomfortable. I remember like a few months ago, a couple. A man and a woman asking for money, and she was really not comfortable with that at all, and she would not approach the guy, although he being her partner. But the man, he had such a genuine a way to ask for the money, and I didn't give him any money, but I went shopping, and what I usually do is, like, I buy an extra like Aquarius or an extra Coca-Cola or whatever, having that person in the back of my mind, and then handing it over to that person. I think that makes it more, I
like it.
Yeah, and it helps as well, because I want to be sure that it's used for food or for drinks, for the right kind of drinks,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
100%.
The only thing, I mean, I used to beg. I mean, I still do, but I used to beg and give a service for the beg. So I would like do the magic, hold the hat, and or I'd do something. And there's this one family that waits at the end of the supermarket with just the hand out, and they don't even look at you. And I think, well, you've done this before lockdown, and you're doing this after lockdown. This is your job, and I'm not a customer. But there are people now that I know that have been working, that we're doing PR type of work, and they are now in this village, to tell you the truth, and they're out of their houses. They've been thrown out of their houses. They've even been thrown out of their squat because somebody bought the Merlin, you know. So there are people now that are literally living on the streets. And what the people here did is they cooked extra food and took it down to them.
Yeah.
So they were
Nice.
feeding the guys were eating better than me, you know. And I'm fat. But so I think that when you fall on hard times, it's good. But if you begging's your job, then don't come to me. Unless you do something for me, you know, like tell me a joke or dance or whatever is your gig. I'll pay you to do what you do. I won't pay you to hold your hand out, I'm afraid. Does that make me a capitalist?
No, not. I mean, there's a difference, I think, between someone who professionally does it and like there is people that professionally do it to out of greed. There's a huge difference.
YouTubers.
Possibly, yeah.
They're more sophisticated.
But I mean, you're giving it. I mean, that's a different thing. You're putting time and energy and providing a service of entertainment, information, and Tim, you provide a lot of with your channel, and you should be proud of what you do, and you should be given. You should have donations for the work that you put in because a lot of people watch it.
Absolutely.
A lot of people get a lot of value from it. That's a different thing. Where was I going with that initially?
You're telling me
in
how good I
relation-
am.
Oh yeah, I was, yeah. But in relation to professional, it's basically one of the things that there's a difference between doing something out of sheer desperation and necessity, you know, than doing it for greed or that, you know. So it's like, I want to be very careful what I say here, but it's like someone who robs food because they have none should be viewed very differently to someone who robs something for greed, if that makes sense. Because when someone's hungry, I know the person that they're robbing the food from is affected as well, but they're doing it sheerly out of necessity because they don't know any way to feed maybe their kids or feed themselves or whatever it is. There's a huge difference.
Absolutely. I'm sure that it's like this what we were saying on an earlier conversation we had, like this shame and this feeling of guilt they carry with them. You know, I mean, it's not a pleasant situation they put themselves in, and they're just trying to get out of it somehow. Right, and then they're doing their best in that given situation, and knowing that it's not going to be forever situation, but right now at the minute maybe it just is, you know, and they are doing the best they can. What I can suggest in times like this is working on, even if you have to do this kind of begging, working on attitude makes a huge difference. Because I mean, I know now them people who are standing at the supermarket. I actually know them because I give them nearly every time something. So there's a different one every single time.
But it's the same family, right?
I don't know, but there's one who makes a difference in terms of like attitude.
Really?
It does make a difference.
I shall look at them with new eyes tomorrow.
It is. It's like even if you are doing this as a job, long term or short term, whatever is the plan, put the right attitude towards it, and then you will be more successful, I guess.
That's true.
And yeah, I've seen it, and I'm more inclined to give the one with a better attitude.
Well, that is positive vibes personified, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 1 hour 45.
Wow, that's the longest we had so
That's
far
the longest we
on
had.
BB.
On Balcony Banter. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to center these two guys and zoom back in again. Are you ready for Vamos a la Playa?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Danny, Vamos a la Playa?
Apaga y vámonos.
Apaga y vámonos. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for all your comments tonight. I'm sorry I didn't see all of them right now, but I do go back and read every one of them. And the really funny ones I even tell Christina about. She says, shut up, I'm watching TV.
No.
And so here we go. Vamos a la Playa.
Vamos a la playa.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight on Balcony Banter. Don't forget, I'm going to do my walk in the morning sometime between 8 and 10. And tomorrow is also the Aftcast in the afternoon, just to annoy Christina.
Thursday's day off,
Thursday's your day off.
but offcast is allowed.
Aftcast is allowed. And Friday, we're going to go to Los Gigantes in the little square there. If you're on the island, you want to join us, contact me.
Love is in the air.
Juliani can't see this, but Danny's doing the hand jive.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
And thank you very much for all your support, and thanks for everybody who donated, and also the people that donated offline. I know that a lot of you do that at timothydowd.com. And yeah, I'm not drinking any more wine tonight.
Really? Well, that's a statement.
I'm not drinking any more wine tonight until we stop the video.
Oh man, drink some water.
I'm going to drink a lot of
Exactly.
water. I'm going to think of all the fish that are making love in it and enjoy that and embrace it
Tastes
as
better
part
for
of my
that.
soul. Embrace it as part of my soul.
Beautiful fish. love.
Karen Slater says it's her birthday over the weekend, so if we don't see, well, come on Friday, Karen, if you can, and remind me, and Christina will remind me now, Karen Slater, and we'll say happy birthday on Friday, but basically, I don't like wishing people a birthday before the day. We'll definitely do it on Monday. Karen Slater, Monday. Hey Siri, remind me to wish Karen Slater happy birthday on the Sunday, on Monday.
Okay, I remind you.
Okay. Oh no, Natalie Hick was a birthday yesterday. We missed it. Natalie, happy belated birthday. I've never listened to this much of Vamos a la Playa anymore. Have you guys?
No.
Okay. So we're going to have to put the begging letter in. Hang on. Here we go. A, B, A, B. Oh, I've done something wrong. Vamos a la
Vamos
Playa.
a la playa.
So Google thinks you might like this one if you're watching on Catch Up. It'll come up there. And don't forget, if you press the little square button with our wedding photo, it'll take you to the website, show you how to sponsor the channel.
Yep.
And just in case you're not subscribed, there's this one. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.